how do you manage your SAP PI to integration suite migration? So one of the things that we have as a part of our migration offering is this migration report that gives you a much better understanding about your current process for migrating. So we started out with creating this as a way just to understand what objects that you had migrated, what was going on in the project. And it is then continuing to evolve and being a way to ensure that you have correct migration process and understand what's going on. And thereby it becomes really an interesting part of the project. So we did, or we are part of a project. We started out a few weeks ago and looking at what was actually going on, and then we found we had actually not a lot of ideas about how this was going, who was migrating what, how long time it took, how many revisions, etc. that we needed. So that meant we needed to enhance this report and giving you a lot more information, making it easier to manage your migration. So if we look at this report, one of the first things we notice here is that the number of migrated ICOs or PI objects is 38, and we still have 241 ICOs that we needed, or objects that we need to migrate. So we can see here it's both doing receiver determinations and ICO on two different systems that you need to migrate for these scenarios. And one of the things that you can then do is if you say, okay, let's try to migrate this one, we just link it to an iFlow. We'll just link to something. You can then either have done that using the manual approach or whatever is going on. And you will then be able to see information in this report about, obviously the number of PI test cases you have for the scenarios, what object it has been migrated to. You have the number of test cases. And then we have the number of objects that has been migrated, who migrated it. And we can obviously see newer ones when they were migrated. So if the object was migrated before we got this information, we will just use the data from the CPI system and the data. We can see who migrated and what was used for the migration in here. Maybe it will also say manual. So here we can see the one we just added, which says manual. We can see it was done by me and last changed date at this time. And so this gives us a lot of information about the object. We can obviously see if it is in production, and if we want to migrate an object, we simply just click on it here, and then we get this data and will be linked, and all these things just makes it easy to manage the migration. You can obviously export this list, and in the migration overview you can also see the details about what has been migrated, what's going on, who is working on these scenarios, making it easier for you to track the progress. And hopefully you will see this non-migrated objects going down as you progress with this scenario, and you can see what has been used for migration, etc. So all in all, really a simple way to leverage the migration. This overview is a part of our free migration edition that you can use as a part of the migration tooling for 1 year to understand how the migration is processing, where you are and if things is in production. I really hope you like it. Please share this video with the people that you think could find this useful. I hope you will be using this for your migration project, because it will give you a much better overview of what is going on. Thanks for watching.